In this video, we're going to learn how to launch a Llama 3.2 server and also the client locally on your computer using Llama Cpp. This is something that I'm going to show on Apple. This should ideally work on Linux. I'm not exactly sure how this would play out with Windows, so I'm sorry, Windows users. But if you're on Mac or Linux, this should literally work the way I'm doing it. The only change you might have to do is I'm going to use Brew to install Llama Cpp. So if you're on Linux, you have to do it in a different way. But let's get started. First, fire up your terminal. So we're going to follow this tutorial here from Hugging Face. So I've got something else I'm working on. So I have to exit this and I've got the new tab. First thing you have to do is install Llama Cpp. Install Llama Cpp. After Llama Cpp is installed, there are two ways you can invoke it. You can use the Llama CLI or you can do the Llama Cpp server. A Llama CLI would let you just chat within the terminal. A Llama Cpp server would let you connect this with anything that you want because it is going to help you serve OpenAI compatible endpoint. So which means, let's say you've got another application on your Mac or Linux where you have a OpenAI compatible API, then you can just connect it with that. So it's quite handy. So, but now let's do it. So it is installing at this point. I'm not editing this video. Everything that you're going to see is going to happen live. So now we are going to do Llama CLI. The one that we are running is Llama 3.2, 1 billion parameter model. I've got a 36 GB mag, so technically it should be extremely fast. Let's see how it is going to be. I'm going to literally copy this, go back here, I'm going to clear this just in case, run this and then start. So it says the meaning to life and the universe is. So first time it is going to download the model. Next time it doesn't have to download the model. As you can see here, it is downloading the model and it has all the details about my computer and everything. So for what is the size of the model? Let's go see the size of the model. This is a Q4. So this is 800 MB model. So it has to first download the 800 MB model. Once the 800 MB model is downloaded, it can just literally download. And when you run, there are a couple of parameters that you can optimize. One is the context window. So here we are going to run it with 2048, 2000 tokens context window. There are different ways that you can build a Llama Cpp. If you're on Linux, like I said, you can clone the repo and then you can just build it yourself and then run it. There are like multiple different ways that we can run Llama Cpp and also Llama 3.1. 1 billion parameter model. So you have also got other models. I'll link this in the YouTube description. So there is a 3 billion parameter model. There is a 1 billion parameter model. We have got different quantization. Now our download should be done. So it should be done in another 30 seconds. So the download is finished and we have got the answer here. So the answer here is that it says the meaning of life in the universe is to understand the fundamental laws of principles, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so let's run this again. So I'm going to go back here and I'm going to go back here and I'm going to just say, what is your name? I'm going to run this and as you can see, it already has the model, so it doesn't have to do anything. We are running with 2000 context window, tokens context window. What is your name? I'm a robot. I'm a friend of the robot, a friendly robot, curious. So because we have given 2008, 2048, it is trying to fill in there, but you get the point. It's very simple. All you have to do is install Llama Cpp and then run it. Now what we are going to do next is we are going to just invoke this as a server. So I'm going to go here and I'm going to copy this. Hopefully I don't get the different file. Yeah, so I went to a different one. So we want the Q4 because that's the same thing I did. Otherwise it's going to download the model again. Go back here, paste it. So now what this is doing is this is actually enabling a server here in this particular port. So now if you have got any application that can run a local model like OpenWeb UI, a lot of other applications, then you can run this. So you can go here and then see this is running 127.0.1 and 8080. So you can go here and then start chatting. There is a new UI. Okay, that's interesting. This is a helpful assistant. Okay, let's say something. I want to say, how is life? Okay, that is interesting. I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. So it's great to connect. Someone abused me on YouTube comments today. It was sad. Okay. I'm so sorry that happened. Would you like some advice on how to deal with this? Yeah. So as you can see here, this can hold the context as well. That means like you started a conversation with something that you can understand the history, give you the response back. Right now, this model that we used is only large language model, not large multimodal model or vision language model. Once the vision language model quants are available, I'll make a separate video. Right now, we learned to run Llama 3.2 locally within your computer. The way we did it is using Llama Cpp. So I on Mac installed Llama Cpp using something called Brew. And after you install using Brew, let me just run. Okay, I have to stop the server. I have to stop this, clear this. So I use Brew and install Llama Cpp. After that, I use Llama CLI to download the models and run the first time. But the good thing is you have to run the server that will give you the UI, and also it can enable you to connect this with different applications. Then we did Llama server. You can try different models. All the required links in the YouTube description. This should ideally work for both Mac and also Linux. Windows users, hopefully there'll be some solution for you. See you in another video. Happy prompting.